All right, so I got a comment from one of you wonderful subscribers about how English lessons are a waste of time. And I think you're right. Traditionally speaking, English lessons are a waste of time because English teachers are teaching curriculum written by people who want to sell curriculum. They want more people to buy their books. They're not in the business of actual creation of fluency, which is why my lessons are different. I don't have a set curriculum that follows grammar from simple to more complicated, or vocabulary from this test or that test that everyone should know. When I teach an English lesson, what I do is I speak to the person like a normal person, no matter their level. I slow down for beginners and speak normally as people are more advanced. And I find out what they want to know and what they need to know. And we build lessons around what they want to know and what they need to know and how to say it properly. The reason why this works, in my opinion and in my experience, I ran a language school in Poland for 15 years, is because you have to be interested in the thing you're learning. You have to care about the thing that you're learning about and want to know it. Otherwise, you're just doing it because you think in the back of your mind somewhere there's going to be some reward down the line for doing it. It's why people can't remember the material for a test if it's not a subject they're interested in. They do it for the teacher, not for themselves. So what we do is we open up a document, we start talking. As the student is talking, I make notes of the things they're saying, their mistakes they're making, and phrases that I think will help them say those things better. After we finish our short conversation, I then show them the mistake they made, show them the correct version, explain why, and then give them some strategies on how to practice it so they remember it better. And in the course of a 30-minute lesson, we will end up with a document of several pages with several of these notes. Now, every single note is something important to their learning and something essential that they want and need to know how to say. They practice it. The next time I see them, we go over those things again and we add to it. We create situations in which they might be able to use it. We think of circumstances in life where that little phrase that we just learned, I have a lot on my plate right now, I'm beat, I can't come to the gym, situations in which those phrases can be used effectively and correctly. That way, the next time that student is in that situation, their brain will go, oh, I know what to say here, and they'll think the English phrase and say the English phrase without translating it because we've practiced doing that in our lessons. So again, I totally understand the skepticism about a traditional style of English, and the reason why YouTube is so good is because people like me can actually create targeted language points to teach and explain, and a student can just watch them on repeat until they make sense. That being said, there's always a place in the world for someone who's excellent at teaching certain things. And I don't bring an ego to the table, and I'm not an arrogant guy, but I have a lot of practice. And having learned how to speak Polish fluently, I understand what it takes to go from a complete beginner to fluency. And having made all the mistakes that people make learning a language, I also know some shortcuts that will help you get there sooner. So like I said, if you're interested, I'll give you a 30-minute free lesson, first 10 people. The only thing I ask is that we can record our lessons and use them as teaching tools on the channel. Don't be shy. I don't bite. I'm a nice guy. I like to laugh. I like to have fun, and I'm here for it. So if you're interested, hit me up.